Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. So today I'm going to be creating a look for the Makartt New Year's challenge. So they sent me over some stuff. They sent over this cute little case with like a bunch of really big stones in like different shapes. There's like some AB ones and clear ones. I thought these were really pretty. I can't wait to use them on other sets as well. They also sent over their all-nighter 6-piece gel polish set, and I'm just gonna like unbox it really quick and do some swatches before the video. But yeah, it's a 6-piece set, and these are by AwsmColor. It comes with 8ml bottles, and it has that cute little new bottle design they have with like the round top and stuff. And of course it comes with a little instruction manual as always, and it shows you step by step on how to remove and apply the polish, which is nice. And everything comes packaged really nicely in this foam. As you could see, this is what the bottles look like, and I'm gonna take one out and show you guys what the brush looks like. As you could see, it's a really nice size for your nails, and these polishes are really nice and pigmented. So I'm gonna go ahead and start swatching them. The first one I'm swatching is called Gogo, and this is a white shade. It's not super bright white. I would say it's like a little bit of an off-white color, I guess you would say. So it's not like beaming bright white, but it's a nice white shade. I like it. The next one is called Disco. This is a nice blue glittery shade, and as you can see, both of those two shades are really nice and pigmented. The next one is called Blue Teeny, and it's a really nice like, I don't know what you would call it, like a, not a baby blue, but a little bit darker than a baby blue. This one was a little bit more sheer. I'm not sure why. So I did end up going in with a second coat for that one. And the next one is called Cosmopolitan, and this is a nice lilac shade with like little fine glitters in it. This one was also a little bit more sheer than the other ones, but it's not bad that you have to go in with 2 coats. The other ones are just like more full coverage. That's the point I was trying to make. This one is called Glamour, and this one is really nice and pigmented with 1 coat. It's a nice gray shade, which I really like. This is one of my favorite grays. And the last one is called Diva, and this one is another like purpley shade with like some kind of iridescence to it and like a little bit of glitter in there. But as you can see, it's a little sheer as well, so I'm going in with a second coat of that one. This is what they look like before curing. So I cured for 60 seconds, and now I'm applying a second coat on those 3 that I mentioned, just so you guys can see the color a little bit better. But as you can see with a second coat, they're really nice and pigmented. Just certain like colors and formulas are a little bit thinner than others, I guess because of like, I don't know, the color. Certain colors are that way. But yeah, this is what they all look like after applying a top coat and curing for 60 seconds. So if you guys are interested in this collection, I will leave the links in my 15% off discount code down below. Alright, so I'm going to be doing this set on my practice hand because, like I said in my last video, I really wanted to keep my Sailor Moon nails on because I worked so hard on them, and I didn't want to waste the decals. Like, I love these nails. I wanted to at least wear them for the week because you guys know I change my nails so much. So yeah, we're doing this one on the practice hand. So I did apply some of those Makartt extra long stiletto tips off camera and just like shape them up a little bit. Those are my favorite like stiletto tips to use. I always use these when I'm doing stiletto. It saves so much time not having to like cut the nail tip and stuff like that. So I went in with a dehydrator primer since I'm treating this like a real person. And I went in with a base gel since we're doing a polygel set. You always want to apply that base gel so that the gel has something to grip onto. And I'm using this color called Highlighter to build up the nails. It's from the Snatched polygel kit, and they actually launched 8 new full-size bottles of polygels on their website the other day. And this is actually available in a full-size bottle now. I saw it on the website. So yeah, and I guess there is a couple other shades that are available as well in full-size bottles. If you don't know, Makartt started like making some of their polygels available in like a bigger size, which is really cool. I like that because if you want like more product or you like a certain color and you want more of it, I feel like it's good to like, you know, get like bigger bottles. So yeah, I'm just building up the nails with these, and then the rest of the design will be done like after I'm filing. So I basically am just squeezing the polygel right onto the nail. You guys know that that's what I normally do. I'm just like good at eyeballing it, and I'm using like base gel as a slip solution because I feel like the polygel applies really good with base gel. I'm just using that same Bellavena base gel, and I am using a little bit of Makartt slip solution to wipe off my brush if it gets like a little bit too sticky while I'm working. But yeah, I always start by the cuticle as always, and then just like pat side to side down the nail. And when I get to like the end, I kind of brush the polygel down, and I kind of use my brush to smooth out the nails as well, to make sure there's like no bumps or anything before I cure in my lamp. I'm doing like a little flash cure before I cure in my lamp so that, you know, like the gel doesn't move when I move on to the next nail. But I will be doing a cure in my bigger lamp for 60 seconds to make sure that the polygel is cured all the way through before I go in and, you know, file them. And sorry, my camera was going a little bit out of focus here because of like all the glitter. Sometimes it gets a little bit weird when like there's a lot of glitter. It has a hard time focusing. But yeah, I think we're back now. But yeah, I guess this New Year's challenge is like, you know, I guess they want us to mention our goals for the new year and create like a nail design. So my goal for the new year, which I haven't mentioned yet, but I did mention it on Instagram, but in case you don't have Instagram, I guess, my goal for the new year is to basically build my YouTube channel, my Instagram, and my brand, and basically like focus on my brand. Like, I know I don't talk about it a lot on my channel, but last year was like a little bit difficult for me because I got like screwed over a lot by a lot of brands. And I'm not really going to say too much about it now, but it really like taught me a lesson not to like, you know, rely on others, like do for yourself. And that's originally what I had set out to do, but I don't know, somewhere down the line I didn't do that, and then I don't know, I ended up getting screwed over, and I was like really disappointed about it. But now I'm just like kind of getting over it and realizing that I just need to like, you know, focus on my brand and do what I need to do. Okay, so I did go ahead and cure the nails, and I did cleanse that tacky layer after curing with some isopropyl alcohol. You always want to make sure that you do that before you file, because it's going to be like a little bit hard for you to file with that sticky layer from the gel. So yeah, you always want to cleanse your nails. So I'm using a fine grit safety bit. This one came with the Bellavena portable nail drill. So I'm using that just to go around and debulk the nails. They weren't like anything crazy to file up. I'm just going around the cuticle and smoothing over the nail and kind of using the drill to take in the sides so that when I go in with my hand file, I don't really have to file as much. So yeah, I'm just smoothing over those nails, and that's pretty much it. On the practice hand, it's like so much easier to file. On myself, it literally took me like 5 minutes to do this. It wasn't even like hardly any work to do. And now I'm going to take the hand file and just redefine the shape of the nails. This is a 180 grit file. And to do a stiletto shape, you want to hold your file at an angle and just file the nail in towards the tip, but hold it straight at an angle, and don't file on one side for too long because the shape will come out uneven. And you would just like keep filing until like you get your desired like sharpness of the tip. Like you would file the tip in more if you wanted like a sharper stiletto. So these, I had it like right there in the middle where they weren't like super sharp, but they were like slightly sharp, I guess. And after this, I'm going to buff the nails. And I did accidentally file off a little bit of the Polygel on the ring finger and the pinky, but it's okay because I'm actually painting over them with like one of the colors from the gel polish set, like a little bit, so it's not really gonna matter because you're not gonna see that. Plus, thank God this isn't a real person because I didn't really feel like going back in with more Polygel. Plus, I really had like a bad headache and I was like, no, I'm not adding more Polygel and filing again. I'm just like gonna do this set and go to bed.
Zyeq.
So I went ahead and washed the dust off of my practice hand, and I'm taking that shade Diva from the gel polish set. And since this is kind of like one of those sheer polishes, I'm applying a light layer of it on all of the nails, and it just did something really pretty to all of them. It gave the nails like this really nice iridescent purple shift, but you could still see that silvery gray color in the background. And I don't know, I felt like this was a really nice background for like the snake print design that I'm going to be doing. So yeah, you really don't need a lot, just like a light layer. That's a good thing about this color. You could either sheer out or make it really pigmented with 2 coats. So if you wanted a sheer look, you would just like wipe your brush off a little more like I'm doing and then lightly brush it over, and you get like a light iridescent purple look. And I don't know, I think it looks really, really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. And now I'm taking this blooming gel from Born Pretty, and I'm applying it towards the tips of all the nails. And I'm using that white shade Gogo from the kit. And I'm doing a snake print design. So I'm making like 5 little, like, I guess rectangle shapes with my dotting tool going like down the middle of the nail, and then some little dots on the side to give like that snake print look. I couldn't really fit too much on the sides because the shape of these nails are so narrow, and the nails on the practice hand are so small. This is like the old version of the red iguana, so the nails are super small on this hand. And you want to wait about like 30 seconds for the gel polish to bloom, and then you'll cure. It kind of like expands the gel polish. That's what blooming gel does. And now I'm just going to repeat that process on these 2 nails. I didn't show like me waiting the 30 seconds on camera, obviously, because we'd be here all day. but I did wait like 30 seconds before I cured in the lamp. And you would just wait like however long you felt like it, I guess, until you're satisfied with how like bloom the polish is. I didn't want it to bloom too much because then all of the polish would just look like one big blob, so you have to be careful with that. Got to make sure you cure it in time. And now I'm going to go ahead and apply my charms. So I was like totally random with the charm placement on this set, but I love the way they turned out. Like, I wanted to keep the theme like kind of grayish, so I tried to pick out as many gray like charms that I had, and I also wanted to add a little bit of pink in there. And I'm using the clear stones that they sent me in the mail. Right now I'm applying some Makartt top gel to all the nails, but I'm going to be using some Beadle's rhinestone gel to attach the stones. If you're applying big stones like this, you want to use something like that with a stronger hold, so that they stay in place. Also using some bows that I got at the dollar store. If I can link them, I will. But I got them at the dollar store a while ago. It was like these cute little bows, and they come with like a bunch of different designs. And I don't know, it's by that brand called Sassy and Chic. I thought they were really cute, so I picked them up one time. I've had them for like ever, but yeah, it's like this little checker bow, and I felt like it went really nicely. The only thing is like trying to apply these stones and this Beadle's rhinestone gel being so runny, the stones on the pointer finger ended up sliding off a little bit, so I had to like kind of like stop and cure that nail really quick, and then continue like adding the rest of the stones on the other nails. But yeah, I really like the way they turned out. I think like the color scheme is really pretty. As you can see, they fell off, so I was like getting really aggravated, so I just decided to pop that nail in the lamp and cure it really quick before like they fell off again, because you already know they were going to. I was just like holding it place while I applied this little heart charm really quick. But yeah, I went ahead and cured that. Problem solved. And now I'm taking these little pink rhinestones, and I'm just adding like little pink accents to the nails. And I feel like by doing that, it just really brought everything together and gave the nails a whole little cute kawaii vibe. I'm applying some rhinestones on the inside of the heart on the pinky, and that just did something for the set as well. I really like just being random with the bling lately. I feel like it looks more unique that way when you just don't try too hard. You just like think off the top of your head. I think the best bling placements come like that way. But yeah, other than that, I just cure in my lamp for 60 seconds, and that is pretty much it for this set. I hope you guys like this set, and if you're new to the channel, I would love it if you subscribe, because I post nail tutorials and reviews every week, and you definitely don't want to miss out. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because I post about my upcoming videos on there as well. And I hope you all have a happy new year, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you guys.
Zyeq.